Angela Rippon, 78, made history in 1975 as the first female journalist to regularly present the national news for the BBC. Elsewhere for the broadcaster, Angela also hosted the first two series of Top Gear and also presented Come Dancing. Then, Angela recalls that after almost 3 decades at the BBC, she was told to make room for young women by the former Director General. She told Prima, "When I was in my 50s, John Birt, the then Director General of the BBC, said, 'Angela, you've had your day, it's time to make room for the young women coming behind you.' Well, that was 28 years ago, and I'm still here." She added that she loves to see young women following in her footsteps and that she is thrilled to see so many female broadcasters reading and producing the news. Express.co.uk has contacted John Birt for comment. In the early days of her career, Angela says she did not stand for misogyny in the workplace, despite being one of the very few women in the newsroom. She continued, "If I'd gone in acting like the tea girl, maybe it would have been different, but I'd worked in the studio. I'd done stints in Northern Ireland and I'd covered the oil crisis from Norway and Sweden. I'd proven I could do the job. There were very few women in the newsroom back then, but I didn't let that bother me. I just held my own." Now, aged 78, Angela is still a familiar face on television, often presenting GB News alongside Eamon Holmes and covering for Alistair Stewart. And it seems like she has no intentions of slowing down soon. She added to the publication, "I've met people at 92 who still have the enthusiasm for life of a 30-year-old, and I've met 30-year-olds who, frankly, have one foot in the grave. The way I see it, you only have one go at life, so get as much out of it as you can, whatever you do." Back in the 1980s, Angela also hosted and co-founded TVAM along with Michael Parkinson, David Frost, Anna Ford, and Robert Key. When the franchise was announced in December 1980, Angela's contract with the BBC was about to expire and was not renewed as a result of her TVAM employment. After just 2 months on air, the company was running at a loss and Angela was left out of work for 1 year. Speaking to Express.co.uk about the events, she said, "If you look at my career path, I've never apart from 1 year immediately after the nonsense of TVAM been out of work. I thought that was the end of my career. You know, after TVAM." Famously, one of the controllers at the time said, "Angela Rippon will never work for the BBC again." Well, you know, I don't know where he is. But I've been working. The April 2023 issue of Prima is now on sale.